Okay, so today we're diving into something a little different.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Sexaholics Anonymous.
Okay.
And we're going to be looking at this through a YouTube video
Right.
that they put out there. Public Information Committee created it, and it's a little bit of a sensitive subject matter, but
Yeah.
I think we're going to be looking at it more from like a historical and a functional perspective of just like
how it works.
how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever thought about how these 12-step programs work
Yeah.
for addictions beyond drugs and alcohol?
Right.
Like,
How does that?
it's a fascinating topic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this video, it's really interesting because it goes back to kind of like the origins of how addiction was viewed, and kind of traces that all the way to this.
To the modern day, and where we are with Sexaholics Anonymous.
Exactly. Yeah. So the video starts out by talking about how back in the day, addiction was seen as like this moral failing.
Oh yeah.
As like you were possessed by demons or something.
Yeah, just like a weakness of character.
Huge stigma around it. Yeah.
Totally. And then AA comes along in 1935.
Right.
Alcoholics Anonymous, and they
changed everything.
They totally flipped the script.
They did.
Like it was a total game changer.
Yeah.
And it's like
mutual support.
Yeah.
People
could come together and share their struggles openly.
Yeah. And get support from people who are going through the same thing.
Right.
And that was like radical at the time.
Totally radical.
Yeah. And so
it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
And it's like, they found strength in those shared experiences, and that success of AA paved the way for a whole bunch of other 12-step programs.
Who's a good model?
Each one addressing a different addiction.
Yeah.
And that's where SA comes in.
Okay.
Sexaholics Anonymous, founded in the 1970s.
Okay.
Modeled after AA, but with this
specific focus.
unique focus.
Yeah. So SA, it's all about like helping people struggling with sex addiction.
Right.
But what does that actually look like?
So they're very upfront about their purpose.
Yeah.
The whole point is to help individuals find recovery from lust.
Okay.
And to gain support through shared experiences, strength, and hope.
Okay.
And the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop lusting.
Okay.
And to achieve what they call sexual sobriety.
Sexual sobriety.
Yeah.
So how do they define that?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
Because, sex is a natural part of life.
Right.
It's a healthy part of life for many people. So how do they approach that? And they emphasize that it's not about imposing these strict rules or like a one-size-fits-all definition.
Right.
It's more about figuring out what healthy sexuality looks like for each individual. Because everyone's different.
Makes sense.
And their experiences and their needs are different.
So where do the 12 steps fit into all this?
So the 12 steps are really the foundation of their program.
Okay.
They describe them as spiritual principles.
Okay.
Not religious dogma,
Gotcha.
but guidelines for managing the addiction.
Okay.
And living a more fulfilling life.
Okay, so can we unpack those steps a bit?
Yeah.
Like, what do they actually involve?
Sure.
The video kind of touches on it, but doesn't really go into a whole lot of detail.
Right. It stays pretty high level.
Yeah.
But from what I gather, the steps involve things like admitting powerlessness over lust,
Okay.
seeking help from a higher power,
Okay.
taking a moral inventory, and making amends for past harms.
Okay.
The idea is that working through these steps with the support of others can help individuals overcome that obsession with lust.
Okay.
And find true connection.
So it's not just about like abstaining from sex.
Right. It's about addressing the underlying issues.
Yeah, it's about like a holistic approach.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's where those personal stories come in, right? The video throws a lot of those at you.
It does.
People whose lives have been transformed by SA.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
They highlight these incredible stories of people finding peace, rebuilding their lives, reconnecting with their families.
It's powerful stuff.
It is powerful, but it does make you wonder.
Yeah, where's the science in all of this?
Yeah.
Does research back up these claims of transformation?
Yeah, like, it's one thing to hear anecdotes.
It's a rabbit hole I feel like we need to explore.
Definitely something to ponder.
Yeah.
While personal testimonies are compelling, it's always wise to look for scientific evidence
Absolutely.
to support those claims.
Yeah, but regardless of the science,
Yeah.
like their call to action is loud and clear.
It is.
If you're struggling,
Reach out.
reach out.
Yeah. They offer a potential path
Yep.
to recovery.
And that goes for anyone struggling with any kind of addiction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, seeking help is never a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
It's a sign of strength.
It's a sign of strength, yeah.
And there are resources out there. And sometimes just knowing that you're not alone
Yeah.
can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So if you're out there wrestling with this, or you know someone who is,
Yeah.
remember that there's hope
There is.
and there's help available.
Absolutely.
Don't give up.
And for everyone else, this deep dive hopefully sparks some curiosity in you.
For sure.
Now, here's a thought to chew on.
While the video focuses on those individual experiences,
Right.
what does the broader research say
Yeah.
about the effectiveness of 12-step programs like SA?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's something for you to explore further.
That's something for you to explore further.
Yeah. Keep learning.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.